Get help and get on with your life at Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome back here, What's Cooking program. Weekend edition. Michael Horn, Paul Stern, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of comments coming in our chat room saying that Paul and I should learn how to use a chat room. I believe Maui Bill talking about that. And we do have a chat room at crntalk.com. Just go to crntalk.com, click on the Ustream the icon in the upper left corner, and you can check us out. I use the ultimate way of the chat room. I just tell America and the world here on the air. And in the essence of Maui Bill, I don't know, who are you picking for the Super Bowl, Paul? Are you picking any team? Green Bay, Pittsburgh? Who are you picking?
I think I'll go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, you're the first guy I've heard to say that. I'm still non-committed. I'm still non, but I will make a choice. Maui Bill goes the easy way out. He said, he tells everybody it's either going to be close, I think, or a major blowout. Well, Maui Bill, pal, buddy, my good buddy. It's going to be close or a major blowout? What's the deal there? I mean, you got to stick the old neck out like Paul Stern just said, the Steelers. Let's ask Debbie Shawcross, who's telling us how to throw a Super Bowl shindig here. Debbie, who you picking?
I'm picking the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, see, there you go. You're a Maui Bill type. I'm telling you. All right,
I'm not a real big football fan, but I do like the halftime show, and this year the Black Eyed Peas are going to be fun to watch.
Okay, so here's the thing. The Black Eyed Peas at the halftime, and you are doing a great Super Bowl party. I don't mean to in any way put down your idea of putting together the Chipino, but I mean, this is like a huge undertaking. I would never think of taking on such a thing at a Super Bowl party. What else? I want to come to your house there. Chipino, what else are you putting together?
Well, like I said, anything that can be made ahead of time and kept warm in a crock pot.
That's a good idea. Now, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, you definitely want to have all of your cooking done ahead of time so that when your guests arrive, you're there to have fun as well, and you're not attending to things on the stove and that sort of thing. So definitely do something, make ahead. I'm also a big fan of doing some barbecue and having that in a crock pot.
Now that again, messy again. I don't know where you're watching the game. You know, these guys drinking beer and barbecue. I'm with you. I love barbecue, but you really want to go barbecue on a Super Bowl?
Well, I guess you have to think about who your guests are, right? If you have a bunch of messy eaters, then you might want to reconsider. But
that's most of our crowds.
Lots of napkins will work.
Okay, so all right, you got that. And by the way, if you're doing the chili, I make my comment: less beans. If you get my drift on this, and drift is a key word there. What else?
Well, you know, I think that the Super Bowl is a very traditional day. It's, second to Thanksgiving in terms of the amount of calories and fat grams that Americans eat. And just like on Thanksgiving, when people expect turkey and pumpkin pie, on Super Bowl, really stick to foods that people want. You want the cheesy dips.
Good.
I'm a big fan of that. Have you had the blue cheese and chicken wing dip?
No. Tell me about that one.
Well, that's really easy. You don't even really need a recipe. You can grab one of those rotisserie chickens that's ready-made at the store and just shred all the chicken off of the bones. And you mix together some cream cheese, some cheddar cheese, some blue cheese, and some hot sauce like you would use for wings.
Yeah.
And you just heat that up in the oven, and you can serve that with pita chips or tortilla chips.
Or those pop chips, I told you, those popcorn chips are good.
I don't know that they would go so well with that dip, but if you're a chicken wing fan...
I don't know if any of this is
I'm
going
not
to go well
scoring
with my
very
digestion.
high. I'm not scoring very high with Debbie Shawcross at all, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, Debbie. What else?
Well, again, any kind of, cheesy dip, something like that, that's kind of warm and hearty. And I also like to kind of throw in some traditional foods like, chips and guacamole and salsa is kind of a staple.
No, that's a staple. And my 7-layer dip, you're not even giving me at least an honorable mention with that?
7-layer dip, I would agree with you, is definitely a popular item. You can make that ahead. You've got kind of a little bit of everything in one spot. So
I'm buying it at the store. I'm not making it ahead, but you can. I'm just buying it at the store.
Might need some 7-layer depends.
Good. This is a powwow. Let me tell you, this is good. Okay, what else?
Well, I'm also a big fan of having something that can be in a bowl. Like you can jazz up some cashews or almonds.
Yeah,
jazzing it up. That people do that.
Yeah, that's good.
tossing them in, some melted butter with some herbs and, nothing too ultra gourmet, but it's something that if, people are walking by on their way to get another beer or to the restroom, they can
but
grab a
wait,
handful.
the melted butter and the herbs, by the time they touch the restroom door or the refrigerator door, you're talking about, you are a gourmand. I'm getting your book. I'm telling you right now. Where can we find out more about you, Debbie Shawcross? Because you got some good ideas here.
Oh, thank you very much. And actually, I have some Super Bowl recipes and planning tips. If there are people out there listening who maybe have a Super Bowl party in mind, but they aren't sure what to do, DebbieShawcross.com is my website.
SHAWCROSS and Debbie, DEBI, is that correct?
That is correct.
Debbie, DEBI, Shawcross, SHAWCROSS.com. Check it out. We're going to go there. Thanks so much, Debbie, for being with us. And who are you picking for the Super Bowl?
The Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas. That's the half.
Not changing her mind at all. Debbie, thanks so much for being with us. Straight ahead, we continue. Carmen Policy coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get his take on everything. This guy, 49ers, Browns, Casa Piena Winery. This man knows.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 120,000